Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a new video. Today, in this video, I'm in La Ciudad de Cali, Colombia, the capital of el Valle del Cauca, and today's a special day because it's July 20th, Independence Day. So right here is the beginnings of I'm staying right here on this block, and right here is the beginnings of a parade. But I think this is not the biggest part of the parade yet. This is just the beginning of it. So the weather in Cali is definitely warm. It's definitely a hot weather place, but it's not humid, so it's tolerable. It's not like in Buenaventura or in Santa Marta where that humidity just it just draws the sweat out of you. So here it's not like that. It's hot. It's definitely hot, but it's not humid. And I'm wearing jeans right now, and it's comfortable. I don't feel super hot. I feel fine. Yo, so those guys you just saw right there, those are the guys that take apart mines. The guerrilla, one of the main tactics that they use is they put mines all in the countryside, in the areas where they're hiding out. And unfortunately in Colombia, many innocent campesinos have stepped in mines and have died or have lost their legs or limbs. So those guys that you just saw pass with the metal detectors, those guys are anti-mine. I guess, yeah, they deactivate mines, they locate mines, and they deactivate them safely. It's a super dangerous job, but a very necessary one here in Colombia. Unfortunately, we have a very dark history with those mines. Shout out to all the Colombians watching my videos. If y'all live in the States or if y'all live in another country outside of Colombia, shout out to y'all. Never forget where you came from. Guys, what's going on? It's the next day here in Cali. Y'all not gonna believe what happened to me yesterday. I didn't film any of it. I linked up with this girl. I was gonna link up with her, and then she was coming to see me on her motorcycle, and she got into an accident. And she sent me her location. I went to where she was at. They went to the hospital, did some x-rays. She fractured her wrist. Thank God it was nothing too serious, but they have to do surgery on her. So I stayed with her in the hospital. She's still there right now. But we'll see how today goes. We'll see how these days go. I have to go to Bancolombia to do something, and I'm gonna go to La Galeria Alameda, the most famous marketplace in Cali. The best way to get a sense of the local culture, of the city, of the Pacific Ocean, the Pacific coast of Colombia, is to go to this gallery, to this marketplace. So that's what we're gonna do after I go to Bancolombia, and we're gonna see if we can. Well, it's like 10. So I don't know if we're gonna eat lunch or if we're gonna eat breakfast there. We'll see. But there's Bancolombia. I'm about to head in there. So this is the entrance to the market. We're gonna walk around. I'm gonna give you a little tour. It's not really a big market, but it's dense. There's a lot of things here in a small space. Motorcycle here, and maybe it doesn't seem like it, but I hate attracting attention to myself and walking around like this with a camera. Obviously everyone's gonna stare at you, but I do this for y'all, so y'all could see and experience the things that I'm experiencing and show you Colombia through my eyes. So here we are in El Mercado La Alameda de Cali. So on this side there's all type of fruits, vegetables. You got your basics like potatoes, plantain, frijoles, beans, beets, yuca, garlic, All type of things here, man. All these colors are so vibrant. This is lulo. This is what we love to make juice out of. Granadilla, some grapes, avocados. These are special avocados that grow here in Colombia. Papayas. These look very natural. Eggs. This is panela. This is a brick of panela. So this here, all spices. Beautiful colors. Damn, this looks beautiful as fuck, man. All these spices and flavorings. And this is the area where they sell all the fruits and vegetables. It's a big area. And there are some exotic fruits here. We got some, I'm gonna try some mangosteen. I'm gonna show you the mangosteens. A lot of people don't know that fruit, and it's probably my favorite fruit ever. I'm gonna show y'all right now. Damn, look at those mangoes. Chontaduro.
Muy bueno.
¿Me puede dar media librita?
Claro, patrón.
¿Eso dónde los trae? El Tolima, ¿verdad?
Del Tolima.
Sí, de más
De Mariquita, Tolima.
Mariquita, Tolima.
¿Qué más te oigo?
¿Esto qué es?
Madroño.
Madroño. ¿Y eso a qué sabe?
Comete un hombre.
A ver.
Este es bien rico.
Madroño.
Sí.
Ah, eso me pareció al mangostino, ¿qué? ¿O no? Eso tiene una semilla. Uf, está muy bueno.
¿Te doy una libra o una media?
Una media librita. Madroño. ¿Y esa de dónde lo traen?
Es de aquí del Valle.
Del Valle.
Ciruelas.
Oh, eso está muy bueno. Nunca lo había probado.
Esto es rico. Ciruelas.
Que le vaya bien, caballero, muy amable.
Man, that's super sweet. It's like citrusy and sweet.
Mango. Ciruela.
Voy a dar unas ciruelitas, una media libreta.
A la orden los
Voy a grabar eso. Qué pena. Gracias.
coja la mancha.
Esa es mi fruta preferida. Me encanta.
¿Qué más te doy, hijo? ¿Le doy, amores?
No, con eso quedó bien.
Bueno.
Sí, pero la puedes coger.
This
Claro,
is
sí,
mangosteen,
señora.
guys. Purple shell, white fruit on the inside. And you can eat the seed. It's not bitter or anything. It tastes fine.
¿Y la guanábana cómo la tenés?
So sweet, so soft and sweet.
Vamos a las 3.500 las últimas para acabar.
Las delicias de Ara. So those are the leaves that they use. They use a big banana leaf to wrap all of the contents of the tamal, and they cook it in the banana leaf, and it like traps all the humidity in there, and it gets a nice texture. Oh, look at all the tamales. Sheesh. This is tamal heaven. So I think that's basically it, man. I showed you the whole market. It's not a big place. Honey. There's like some herbs, some flowers, some things. Coconuts. They got everything here, man. Anything you could think of on God's green earth. Look at this yuca. Oof, that looks great. Look, they got ceviche. And on the outside of the market, there's also a lot of fruit stands. There's also a lot of places to eat. It's very organized. It's very clean. It doesn't smell bad. It's a really beautiful market. I really love it. Probably my favorite market in Colombia out of the ones that we went to. Guys, so these are like shrines that people do brujeria with. You have Death. I don't know who that lady is. Death in all his presentations. I don't know who these people are. This dude with the white, or this guy either. I don't know who that is. Some interesting figures there. I really have no idea though. A lot of them I didn't recognize at all. And here they have like a little souvenir shop. They make like arts and crafts. This right here is the flag of Cali. And we're gonna go get something to eat now. Go eat some lunch. Guys, so this restaurant, Basilia, is owned by a lady whose name is Basilia, and she used to have her little puestico, she used to have her little spot in the market, which is right over there across the street. This guy named Tulio Recomienda, who's like a really known YouTuber here in Colombia who reviews food places, and basically any place he reviews goes viral and like people always go there. Also Luisito Comunica, for those of y'all who know, one of the most famous Latin YouTubers. He also went to this market and did an interview with her. So she became really big and she got her own restaurant. She got enough money, she got enough popularity to open up her own spot right across the street from the market. So I'm gonna check it out. Food from the Pacific coast of Colombia. I love that food. I know we've been eating it. Well, in the previous video on Buenaventura, I had some. And it's so good, I could eat it over and over, man. I love that cuisine from the Pacific coast. So we're gonna go in there and we're gonna eat some lunch. Alright guys, so I ordered a shrimp in garlic sauce. But it also comes with a soup. This is a fish soup. It smells delicious. Has some pieces of plantain in it, cilantro, and little bits of fish meat as well. So we're gonna try this. Oh, so good. Man, I love seafood. If you don't like seafood, in Cali there's a lot of options, but the seafood here is so delicious, man. If you don't like seafood, you're missing out on this. And I got a maracu mango juice, which is a mixture of maracuya with mango. Ah, so good, bro. Jesus. So refreshing. They make it with like ice. So good. You can see I'm right by the window. This is a street outside. So this is the shrimp and garlic sauce with arroz con coco, patacona fried, green plantain, and some salad. So we're gonna dig into this shrimp. Look at that. Look at that garlic sauce. This looks so good. Just hit that shrimp. Get a little shrimp with the rice there. These flavors, these sauces, these spices that they use, man, it's delicious. So I'm having an orgasm. Lord have mercy. Let's take a bite out of the plantain. Guys, so it's the next day. I hope y'all enjoyed that little tour of La Alameda. I really wanted to show that to y'all. And right now, I want to show y'all real quick the place that I'm staying at. It's a calm little spot. I'm paying like $18 a night. Y'all can see it's pretty spacious. It has a good vibe. The only thing is that the TV's in a weird spot. But here I'm in El Barrio Granada, which is like one of the nicest neighborhoods in Cali. One of the nicer ones. You can hear some salsa playing. And I'm about to head out to see if I get some laundry done. A lot of things have happened, so I haven't been filming as much as I wanted to. But yeah, I'm about to go do some laundry, show y'all around this little barrio over here. And I'm gonna head back to Medellin day after tomorrow. But tomorrow I might go visit my friend, the one that I told you was in an accident. Something else happened to my boy Joseph. So it's just been a little crazy lately. Don't know why. This is how the way things are playing out right now. So let's go out on the street. So as y'all could definitely tell, this is a very nice, very like almost like a hipster area. They got Starbucks, they got the Bogota Beer Company, which is like the artisan hipster beer of Colombia. And as y'all might know, in Colombia, the nice areas like this, the fancy areas, are more dangerous because los ladrones, the robbers, come here. Look, there's even a Hooters. Because the robbers come here to rob people. So as y'all see, there's a lot of police here. There's police patrolling these blocks. There's mad police here. So I don't know if it's just to prevent robberies from happening, or if there had been a lot of robberies here and that's why they put cops. But yeah, anywhere in Colombia, we always know that in the barrios, in the hoods, it's dangerous because nobody knows you, and the gang members don't like unfamiliar faces in their neighborhoods. In the nice neighborhoods, it's dangerous because people from the barrios aren't allowed to rob in their neighborhoods that are controlled by gangs. The gangs don't allow it, so they come to places like this to go rob. An interesting fact about Cali is that there have been so many robberies on motorcycle that it is now illegal for a man to ride on the back of a motorcycle. If they see a man riding on the back of a motorcycle, you could get a ticket for that. It's not legal anymore. In Medellin, that law doesn't exist as here in Cali. That's how many robberies have been on motorcycle. And maybe they should even do the same in Medellin, bro. I don't know, this shit is getting out of hand. In Cali, there's many things to do, but it's not like there's much I could show you on video, because most of the things to do here is partying, like going to clubs, going to watch live music, going out to eat. There's a lot of that, and there's good places. There's really good restaurants here. There's good places to go dance. Better than Medellin, honestly. Cali definitely has a better nightlife than Medellin, for sure. Alright guys, so it's my last day here in Cali. I mean, I'm about to leave right now in the afternoon. In like 2 hours, I'm gonna head over to the airport to go back to Medellin. And a lot of shit happened here off camera. And I didn't really make the video that I wanted to, but I think I still did show you some cool things. So I came back here to La Alameda to eat some lunch, and here I have a cazuela de mariscos, which is like, I don't even know, it's kind of like a fish broth soup with a lot of shrimp, the patacon, rice, salad, little lemonade. This was 40,000 pesos, which is like less than $10, like $8, something like that. So we're gonna take some of this, hit it with rice, right? Taking advantage that I'm here in Cali because I don't know when I'll come back, although I would like to come back soon. So come back here to La Alameda to eat some lunch here, to have some good authentic food. Seafood, which I love, which is not so much good seafood in Medellin as there is here. So good. Yo, check out this little shop. In Colombia, it's really common for people to have parakeets as pets. Don't know why, or even like a straight up parrot. People love having little birds as pets here. Which I think is cool. Yeah, maybe I'll do it one day. Have a little parrot, teach him how to talk. I've been to people's houses where they have a parrot and he talks and everything, you know, like responds to you. And he says funny things, makes witty remarks. Anyway, we're walking here. I just left the market, I had some lunch. Just gonna walk around, you know, feel the vibes before I leave. The center of Cali is right down here. So I'm just gonna walk down this street. I don't know what it's called. We're gonna head over to the center. So I stopped at a little park over here. It's right in front of a church. I don't know what it's called. But all these little stands here sell books. There's like a bunch, like maybe like 15 little stands here. And they sell books, I assume for cheap, because in the Centro, we're in the Centro now, is where you get everything for cheap. Got some guarapo, some sugarcane juice because it's very hot today. Refreshing. Ah, so good. They put limes in it. So good. So yeah, just taking a last little stroll through Cali before I'm dipping out and headed back to Medellin. So that park right there was called Santa Rosa de Lima, Parque Cultural Santa Rosa de Lima. And it's just a park where they sell books. And there's a little church. And now y'all can see we're in the center of Cali. Gotta keep my guard up OD out here. These are the Jeeps that go into the hoods. These wheelies. They go up into the barrios and the hills and transport people. So that's something very particular to Cali. You see these will be filled up with people and people on the back and everything. Just something very caleño. So if you've watched my videos before, you will know that, well, I've been to the center only in Medellin and in Buenaventura. Some Colombian flags and Cali flags. So I've only been to those two centers. This is the third center that we're visiting on my channel, the center of Cali. And Colombian cities have a lot of similarities in the central area, in the center. It's like really this very similar vibe. There's just some few details, like some unique cultural things that are particular to each city and that make it, you know, unique, that make it special, that make it Cali or that make it Medellin or Bogota or Buenaventura. But yeah, here you sell, you know, you see all type of random things. It's like a huge 99-cent store. There's outlets, people selling everything you can think of under the sun. Yeah, this is the center of Cali. I don't really have time to walk around that much because I gotta go to the airport. But yeah. So one thing I'll say about Cali that is definitely a big difference from Medellin is for example, there will be people standing in front of the store that sells, let's say, jeans. The sellers in Medellin are much more aggressive and much more pushy for you to come in and try something on. Here, they're not as aggressive, they're more chill. Here you'll also see borojo. You see this guy has borojo. You can also get it in Medellin, but here you see it on like every corner because it comes from Buenaventura, from the Pacific coast, which is like pretty close. But yeah, the sellers in Medellin are definitely more aggressive. They're definitely more, I mean, the paisa is known for being a good salesperson. But I don't know, I personally feel like just being so pushy for somebody to buy something isn't really a good sales tactic. But I guess one thing that paisas are good at is like if you're specifically looking for something, they can like kind of tempt you to buy more things. They can be like, oh, you got this jeans, oh, check out this shirt to go with it. This shirt goes good with it, I'll give you it at a discount. That's definitely something that paisas are good at. Yeah, man, we in the Centro. Couldn't leave Cali without exploring the center. Alright guys, this is la Iglesia La Ermita en el centro de Cali. It's like one of the famous churches here. It's a light blue color, has some cool design, architecture. Kind of reminds me of the church of Manrique in Medellin, but the Manrique church is much bigger, but it's a similar blue color. And over here is La Pergola, which is a fire nightclub. I actually went there the other night, and I really liked it, man. There's like 3 different floors, and each floor is playing different music, so it's different vibes. Like one of them has salsa, another one maybe has reggaeton or bachata, and it's ranked in the top 100 nightclubs in the entire world. Like it's a really on-point nightclub. The nightlife in Cali is definitely much better than in Medellin or anywhere else I've been in Colombia. The nightlife here is really dope. I really like the way the people party here. There's some type of event going on here with these ladies in white dresses. Not sure what it's about. Right here by La Iglesia. Yeah, man. Just wanted to take y'all through a quick walk in the Centro right before I leave. I'm about to head over to the laundromat to pick up some clothes, and then we're going to Palmira to go to the airport. And here we are, guys. There's a cute little bridge here that goes over this river. I don't know, what is this river called? Puente Ortiz is the name of the bridge. What? Oh, El Rio Cali. Like El Rio Medellin. In Cali, there's a river named El Rio Cali. And as y'all can imagine, it's a polluted, dirty river. Runs right through the city. The government building of Cali. Puro corazón por Cali. There's like a little park over here along the river. Seems chill. Seems chill. And yeah, man, as I was walking, I was just looking around, making sure, like, especially as I was arriving at the Centro, because usually on the outskirts of the Centro in any Colombian city, there's dangerous parts that are lonely or that have a lot of crackheads. So in Cali, since having two men on a motorcycle is not allowed, like having a man on the back of a motorcycle is not allowed, whenever you see that, you should be worried about it. Like, you should be cautious, because that means those dudes are breaking the law knowingly, and they're probably up to no good, unfortunately. Oh, look here, enchontaduros, lulada, cholao, champú. Those are all typical, like, desserts from El Valle del Cauca. I'm not gonna try any now because I'm too full, my guy. I'm too full to try a lulada or a champús or anything like that. And it's super sweet. Like, Colombian people have a crazy sweet tooth. I'm not the guy, I'm not the type of person that likes super sweet things. I like sweetness in moderation. So I think this will be a good place to end off the video in Cali. La Plaza Jairo Varela with the Grupo Nietzsche trumpets right behind us. I'm getting close to the laundromat, so I'm gonna pick up my clothes. We're gonna go to the airport, and you know, I try to show y'all around the best I can. A lot of things happened off camera, things I couldn't show while I was here, so I didn't really get to make the video that I had imagined, that I had wanted to, I guess. But I definitely, you know, I did my best, and I'm glad that I was able to come here and film a little bit and show y'all a little bit of the culture here in Cali, the capital of the department of El Valle del Cauca, a place where people love to dance salsa, and they have their own genre of salsa, salsa choque. The people here are really alegre, they're really joyful, they're really, you know, kind of carefree type people. What else can I say, man? The food is delicious. The city is dangerous. I'll definitely let y'all know that. You have to be on your guard here in Cali more than in Medellin. But obviously anywhere in Colombia, you always have to be on your guard, because people sometimes are arrogant and they think that it's never gonna happen to them until it does happen to you. Listen, man, this is Colombia, this is Latin America, and things happen. So always be careful, always be preventative, and always be head on a swivel. You heard? So we're here, Cali. Who knows where I'll be in the next video, guys. Maybe we'll do another one in Medallo, in Medellin. And I'm gonna keep reporting to y'all. Andres on Earth, out here in Colombia, my mother country. Happy to be exploring it and to be sharing my experiences with y'all. So till the next time, peace, guys.